What's up everybody, it's your boy Collins Odhiambo, and sorry guys for being late, jam nini, but we've made it and we are here. Now on this video I want to talk about three things that we'll have to face when you decide to develop yourself in any area of your life, because in most cases we talk about things like the results that you're going to have, the results that you're going to enjoy, but rarely do we talk about the obstacles. And I believe for you to have a winning mindset, for you to have an elevated mindset, you have to also focus on the obstacles. Because this is the thing. There are two things, first of all. There are your values and what you care about. Whatever you care about is based on your values. So if you change your values, you'll change what you care about. And that is basically what happens when you decide to develop yourself. You change your values and you also change what you care about. You understand? That is what usually happens. And I want to focus on some three things that you have to understand, you'll have to face when you decide to develop ourselves in any area of our life. First of all, let me just shout out, I can see Helen Akinye. That is my cousin. 𝑚𝑯𝑬 Vincent, I can see you, my friend. Spencer, that is my long time workmate and friend and also a client. Akeche Mike, I can see you. James Karanja, we started with this guy in Kampala, which I'm going to actually talk about in a short while. Now, my name is Collins Odhiambo, founder of Collins Elevates Africa, and I'm passionate about, based on my experiences, I'm passionate about elevating other people. Basically, helping other people develop a winning mindset, because here's what I believe: if you're able to shift your mind, then able to raise your potential, and if you can do that, you're able to get what you want, you're able to manifest what you want, you're able to get success in your own terms. You understand? You have to understand success in your own terms. And on this episode I decided, let me talk about some three things that you have to understand when you decide to develop yourself. Understand? I remember when I was in primary school, I was so short. I was so short, man. I was like the shortest guy in class, or one of the shortest guys in class. And playing football was really tricky for me. So I decided, let me be a goalkeeper, because when they chose guys who are going to play, I ended up not getting a spot. But most guys never liked being the goalkeeper, because you stand there, you wait for the ball, and at times you have very good defenders, so the ball never gets to you. You understand? So I decided to be a football player, but after a while I was like, you know what, let me play basketball. I fell in love with basketball. I saw Michael Jordan and I was like, you know, I want to do things like what he's doing. I wanted to be like him. There's a song, there's even an advert. You know, I want to be like Mike, you know. So in the process, I decided I'll put all my effort and focus in playing basketball. But I was like so much into basketball that I even forgot about my studies. You understand? But what happened during that period is, as I look back, is I was uncertain. I was like, was I going to be great in basketball? Was I even going to manage playing basketball? Was I going to be successful playing basketball? What was I going to get out of basketball? But this is what I've come to learn. Whenever you decide that you are going to improve yourself in any area of your life, you will feel uncertain. And this is the good thing about understanding that, is you'll be able to know when it comes through, you'll understand that this is part of the process. This is part of the process of getting better, whether it's in your health, in your relationship, in your finances. You will feel uncertain. And at times, like I did, you'll feel like giving up. You understand? You'll feel like, man, this is not for me. You'll feel like giving up. But the important thing is you don't give up. You understand that this is part of the process. I tell myself each and every morning, I am addicted to the process. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. I tell myself that each and every morning. And once you understand this, when it comes through, you'll be like, you know what, I was expecting you. And this is just part of the process. And you remember why you started whatever you are doing. You understand? And you'll be like, I have to continue. This is part of the process and I have to continue. So to everybody who's tuned in, man, I just want to say thank you. Akeche Mike, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me, and I hope it is making some impact to you guys. Now, I want you guys to comment. Maybe share something that you've gone through, something that you want to improve in your life, but for one reason or another, you feel uncertain, even after you've taken action. Comment in the you can just write it in the comment section below. And by the way, if you have any questions, I'll be answering after I share my talk. I'll be answering your questions. If you have any questions in this topic, around this topic that we're sharing today, please leave them in the comment section below. Okay. Now, the other thing is, I remember when I was in high school, I actually took 6 years in high school. Guys who know me, I took 6 years in high school. It wasn't easy. But there's one day, after being thrown out by my dad because I wasn't performing, it was opening day, I wasn't performing, he was stressed and whatnot. So he threw me out with a letter where he had called me all sort of names, stupid, useless, what, you never amount to anything and all this stuff. And even though I've grown past that, but the best experiences in life is when you go back and you try to get lessons out of that. Understand? So no hard feelings, I understand. I actually think it was beneficial to me because it made me the person that I am right now. So I remember that day I went to my mom's house, my mom read the letter, and he came and I talk about this wherever I get an opportunity to talk. He held me and he told me, you know what, I didn't give birth to a stupid son, a useless or a good to nothing human being. If you put the same effort you're putting in basketball, if you put that same effort in your studies, then you can perform just like the other students are performing. And that motivated me. That inspired me. That has made me the person that I am today, because I'm happy when my mom is proud of me. So I went back to school and I had to humble myself. When I was with my mom, I left the house, I was like pumped up. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. But when I reached school, I had to face reality. I had to humble myself and ask for help. I had to humble myself and go through the process. Here's the thing. Maybe you're overweight. Maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe you feel like you're stupid. Maybe you feel like a failure because of what you've not accomplished in your life or what you've gone through. Here's the thing. When it comes to developing yourself in any area of your life, please understand, at one point you'll feel like giving up because you'll feel like a failure. I felt like a failure, man. Wow. Having to go back and sit down with guys who are behind me and to ask them for solutions to maybe a math problem. Like, my friend, how do I solve this problem? Ogenya, guys like Casera, I don't remember the name exactly. But having to go and sit down with these guys and ask them, my friend, help me. Help me. How do you understand about the adaptations of the skin? How do you master these points? How do you remember points when you come to do exams? It was hard, but once I started getting the results, and every time I remembered about my mom, because my mom told me, what will I tell people when they ask me what you got after spending 6 years in high school? With that in my mind, I was able to push myself past the feeling of giving up, past the feeling of feeling like a failure, because this is part of it, man. This will happen. You understand? So you have to understand, you feel like a failure, but you have to keep on keeping on, my friend. You have to keep on keeping on. This is part of life. And I don't know what you are going through. I don't know what you've experienced. If you feel like sharing it, please put it in the comment section below. What have you gone through in your life that at one moment or another you felt like a failure, you felt like giving up, but you pushed on and you succeeded? Because in my example, I pushed on and was able to get a B-. But that was not the important thing. The thing is, afterwards, I realized I wasn't stupid, I wasn't good for nothing. I could actually read, understand, and apply. And I went all in, my friend. I started studying, I started putting in the work. I read everything from magic tricks, things about memory, things, self-development books. I read everything that I could land my hands on. My friend Nick could tell you, all the PDFs you could get, I will take them and read them. Things about NLP, you understand, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, anything that Tony Bazan, things around memory, 92 tricks on how to talk to anyone. I read everything because I understood, even though I felt like a failure, I wasn't stupid, I wasn't good for nothing, that I could actually read and understand and implement what I learned. And that is why I'm here today. Even what I'm doing right now is something that I just decided to go learn on YouTube, understand that it is done, the process, and I'm doing it right now. You understand? So don't give up. Even if you feel like a failure, don't give up. Because in the future, you're going to look back and you'll be like, thank God I didn't give up. Thank God I didn't give up. Now, the third thing is be ready for rejection. From your friends, from your family, from even your workmates, people around you. Because once you decide to develop yourself, you change your values, and you also change about what you care about. And this is the thing, people around you have known you for years or even days based on the values that you hold about yourself. Once you decide to change those values, you become a different person. And at times, they are not ready to accept the new you. So they reject you. This is part of life. This is part of self-development. You have to understand these things will happen. And because you understand that these are things that will happen, you're going to face rejection, you always have to remember why you're doing it. You understand? You have to remember your goals, and you have to remember the kind of vision you have for the kind of person you're going to be once you develop yourself. You're going to be rejected. People are going to say no. I remember, in fact, guys are going to laugh at you. Remember when I wanted to get my scholarship, basketball scholarship, I was working so hard. After class, I will be in the basketball court. Even before joining campus, at home I will wake up in the morning, go train. My dad could tell me things like, basketball won't take you anywhere. But for me, I had a vision, man. I had a goal. I know what I was going after, and I still did that even when I went to campus. And I put in the work. Morning and evening until I got that scholarship. Some of my friends told me that, come on, get a life. You can't just be class and basketball. But for me, I knew what I wanted, and I went for it, and I got that scholarship. Here's the thing. Once you decide to develop yourself in any area of your life, which basically means you're changing your values and what you care about. You understand? You changed your values from I want to be fit. So I want to be going out with you guys. I'll go sleep so that in the morning I can wake up and go and jog. Understand? I won't go read so much of our newspaper, because I can spend that time reading something that can help me develop myself. You understand? I won't watch the news like I'm going to do an exam at the end of the day. Understand? I'm going to spend less time, maybe watch the news at 9, but after that, go, because you also have to know what is happening. But after that, spend some more time. Instead of spending so much time on WhatsApp and chatting, let me spend that time before I sleep reading a book. You understand? Once you change your values, you'll change what you care about. And just understand that these three things you'll have to face, my friend. You'll have to face them. These three things, you'll have to face them. You'll have to face uncertainty. You'll feel like a failure. At times you'll feel like giving up. And the other thing, who's this calling me? And another thing is you'll have to embrace rejection as part of life. So other than that, guys, I hope you got some inspiration. I hope you got some knowledge out of this. And as you decide to develop yourself, I pray and believe you will be ready to face these challenges, because once you understand the challenges that you're going to face, you'll have a winning mindset. So sir, other than that, I hope to see you guys next week. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you've gone through an experience where you wanted to grow and you faced these 3 things, please leave that comment in the comment section below. Sasa, I've just said comment so many times, but we have to do this. Other than that, guys, remember to like my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Collins Odhiambo. My Facebook page is Collins Elevates Africa. I wanted to grow it organically, so I've not yet promoted it, but I think I'm going to promote it. But as at now, I want us to grow it together with true fans. I just need 1,000 true fans, and I know we can do a lot of great things. Now, if you have a topic around mindset, maybe something that can help us financially in terms of our health, in terms of our relationships, and you want us to collaborate, please make sure you can hit me up, and then we can connect and actually collaborate and make a video where we appear, both of us. So sir, and I can see Akinyi Helen is saying that I'm being elevated. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. That is why I'm doing this. Peter Olode, thank you for watching. Joel Kobia, we were supposed to go live with this guy, but today he was busy, and I'm sure next time he's going to be available, and we're going to collaborate and actually elevate anybody who will be able to get a chance to view this video. So other than that, guys, remember to love your life, live fully, and create a legacy, because you only have one life. Peace, yo. Can I get a dab? Peace, yo. Bye bye. Thank you for watching, man.